The Denver Broncos just got even more proof that they were robbed of a victory yesterday on the road against the Indianapolis Colts. The evidence is undeniable. What happened out there wasn't just bad officiating, it was a disgrace to the game. Before listening to the latest news, subscribe to the channel, like it, and don't forget to press the bell icon. Let's move on to the new news. Across the NFL, voices are rising. Analysts, fans, and even people with no ties to Denver are calling out the league for what went down. When a flag changes the outcome of a hard-fought game, and even the officials on the field are caught shaking their heads in disbelief, you know something is wrong. The Broncos weren't beaten by the Colts, they were beaten by the whistle. And yet, the flag was still thrown. That so-called leverage penalty completely shifted the outcome, wiping away what should have been a defining moment for the Denver Broncos. Imagine this: after a missed 60-yard attempt, Denver's defense makes a heroic stand, only to have it stolen by a call that has almost never been used in this situation throughout NFL history. The rule was designed to stop dangerous leverage plays, but what Justin Simmons did was nothing close to that. He fought with pure determination, not trickery, yet the officials decided to make an example out of the Broncos. To put it in perspective, this penalty has been called over 50 times in league history, almost every single one on extra points, not field goals. Never in a moment like this. Until now. To make matters worse, we all saw the Colts pull the exact same move later in the game, and nothing. No flag. No accountability. Just silence. Denver gets punished while the opponent gets away with the very same action. That double standard is what cuts the deepest. Instead of celebrating a season-defining block, Broncos Country is left with another heartbreak, another gut punch, and another reminder that this team is being forced to fight more than just the players on the other side of the ball. It's simple: you either enforce that rule every time or you don't call it at all. But once again, the Denver Broncos were the ones punished. And yet, despite the heartbreak, this team has proven something powerful over the past 2 weeks: they have the complete package to contend. When the defense played with fire last week, shutting down the Titans' attack, it showed what this unit is capable of. And with key players like Dre Greenlaw returning, the Broncos can clamp down on tight ends and running backs in ways few defenses can. On the other side of the ball, Bo Nix silenced every doubt. The so-called sophomore slump? Gone. In Indianapolis, the crowd felt it. Every throw, every scramble told the story of a quarterback who is rising fast. Watching Nix escape the pocket, roll left, and fire a perfect strike to Troy Franklin wasn't just a highlight, it was a statement. That's a throw most quarterbacks can't make: too tough, too precise, too daring. Then came the connection with Marvin Mims. Nix released the ball before Mims even looked open, and placed it exactly where only his receiver could catch it. Colts fans sat stunned in silence because they knew Denver wasn't just competing, they were in control. That's why this loss hurts so much. The Broncos won this game in every way that mattered, except on the scoreboard. You could feel the frustration on the sidelines. The offense had finally clicked, but the defense wasn't the dominant force everyone expected after last week. Still, there were moments of brilliance that proved just how dangerous this team can be. One of the best plays of the night came at the goal line. Bo Nix motioned out, the defense froze, and suddenly there was a wide-open target. Rolling to his right, Nix delivered a perfect strike. That's where he's most lethal: whether rolling right or left, his accuracy on the move is deadly. And the beauty of that play was this: even if the receiver hadn't been open, Nix had the speed and vision to run it in himself. He wasn't just making completions, he was putting on a show. At one point, Nix looked like he was on pace for a 6-touchdown performance. 3 scores already in the books, and every throw carried the confidence of a quarterback who believes the field belongs to him. That's why this loss doesn't break the spirit of Broncos Country. We saw what the offense is capable of. With Dre Greenlaw set to return, the defense will rise again, and balance will be restored. And remember, this team has been here before. Last year's heartbreak on a blocked field goal didn't crush them, it fueled them. They responded by ripping off 4 straight wins. History says the Broncos don't fold, they fight back. And with the Kansas City Chiefs stumbling out of the gate at 0-2, the AFC West is wide open. The path is still there, and Denver is built to take it. This is all going to come together. Don't even think about giving up on the Broncos. There is no sophomore slump for Bo Nix. He's proving that he can command this offense and put points on the board even against the league's toughest defenses. Look at his passing chart from Sunday. Last week, critics claimed he could only work short routes or throw outside the numbers. Yesterday, he spread the field, left, right, deep, and in the middle. Every throw silenced the noise and showcased a quarterback in full control. One area that still has room to grow is the use of tight end Evan Engram. Right now, he's only been involved in about a third of the offensive snaps, far too low for a player of his talent. As the chemistry develops, expect Nix to lean on him more, especially in critical situations. When Engram becomes a regular weapon, this offense will reach another level. But the brightest star of this game might have been Troy Franklin. Everything we saw in camp and preseason exploded onto the field. He put up 89 yards, a touchdown, and over 50 yards after the catch. Franklin isn't just filling a role, he's planting his flag as a legitimate WR2 in this league. He's the one receiver who can take a short pass and turn it into a big play, or stretch the field with speed and precision. He's proving, week by week, that he's the real deal. The pieces are there. The offense is coming alive. And with Bo Nix, Troy Franklin, and the rest of this young core, the Denver Broncos are building something that's only going to get stronger. No one expected to leave Lucas Oil Stadium saying it, but the truth is clear, Bo Nix outplayed Daniel Jones. The numbers prove it, the film proves it, and yet the scoreboard still handed the Broncos a loss. That stings like a dagger in the gut. But here's the difference, Sean Payton knows how to build resilience. He knows how to keep a team's fire burning after disappointment. And with the Chargers up next, followed by a Bengals squad missing Joe Burrow, everything is still right in front of Denver. One win can flip the standings, and suddenly, the Broncos are right where they belong, at the top of the AFC West. Do I believe this defense is suddenly going to give up nearly 500 yards a game? Absolutely not. That was an outlier, not the identity of this team. Vance Joseph will adjust, Dre Greenlaw's return will restore order, and this defense will get back to being feared. The Broncos have been tested, yes. They've been cheated, yes. But broken? Never. History shows this team doesn't fold under adversity, they rise from it. The NFL can throw flags, the officials can tilt the field, but they cannot stop the willpower of this team. Broncos Country, believe it, this season is still alive, the playoffs are still within reach, and nothing, not even the league itself, can keep Denver from fighting its way back into contention.